Buddies, that was Queen, and These Are the Days of Our Lives. Had a lot of requests for that one recently, so let's start with the chords. I'm starting on a C, and then adding F to C. So I'm playing that on 5, 5 and 5 on the D, G and B strings, to 7, 5, 6, F chord, back to C, then F on 3, 2 and 1 on the same strings, then B flat on 3, 3, 3, again the same strings, back to F. I'll play that twice. 1, 2. We've got a C, to a G, to a D minor, to an A minor, to a G, and then from that G I play this little lick to take us into the chorus. So I'm just playing D and B open strings, then 2 and 1 on the same strings, E and C, then F and D on 3 and 3, and then we're into the chorus. So on the chorus I'm playing C, just on again the D, G and B strings, or you could just play even just double stops. But to make it a little fuller, I was playing 3 strings. So I'm playing 10, 9, 8. And then just as we go down, just playing 2 strings on this one, 7 and 6, D and F. So then 5, 5, 5, C. G on 5, 4, 3. Back to C. 5, 5, 5, back to G, and then I'm playing an F with the suspended seconds. So F on 3, a G on an open G, and a C. And just play it. So little arpeggio on that. And again repeat. And this time it starts the same. So going the same again. Just back to C, G, and now we change B flat. So I'm playing 6, 8, 7, 6. Then, so B flat, C on 5, 5, 5, B flat on 3, 3, 3, to F. And then when I look, that's a C, and a G, and a 5. I still. And what that chord is, it's an F, but we're playing F suspended second again, but this time I'm arpeggiating these 3 notes. G on 12 on the G string, A on 10 on the B string, and C on 8. I'm just starting on the 8, 12, 8, sorry, 10, 12, 8, 10, 12. So when I look and I find I still love you. And then we've got a repeat of the verse and chorus. So the version I played, I just started on the second verse because it's exactly the same chords for the verse chorus. It goes verse chorus and then into the bridge. So I just did one verse chorus, and then after that we got the chords for the guitar solo, which is D minor to A minor to E minor, B flat, A minor, G, and that's twice. A minor, E minor, B flat, A minor, and then we're back into a chorus to finish, and at the very end of the chorus just hangs on a little longer and then finishes on a C. So that's the chords, and next we'll take a look at some of those licks and the solo. So we've got some licks played on the second verse. The first one I played was just a simple hammer pull off on 5 and 7 on the G string, C and D, C, D, C, C, D, C, then G, A, 5, 7 on the D string, and C, D, back to C with the slide, 5, 7, back to 5. And the next one I played was up the neck, and bending, it's just a D note on 15. I'm just pushing it up towards an E, not really quite getting there. And then I'm pulling off, so I'm bending 15 on B, just repeatedly picking that up and down. And then I'm playing a pull off 15 to 13. And then 14 to 12. So D to C, A to G on the B and G strings, and then hitting the G on 15 on the E string. And then I just did a little slide from D to E, 7, 9, 7 on the G string. Next lick I put in was a simple kind of country-ish slide, 10 and 10 on the G and E strings. That's F and D. And then we got over the D minor chord, we're just playing starting on F, E, D, C, A. So 6 on B to 5 to 7 on G to 5 to 7 on D. And then over the A minor chord, I'm playing E, D, C, B, C. So starting on the B string 5, then on G 7, 5, 4, 5. And then next lick I played was just pulling off from 1 to open, C to B on the B string, then pulling off A to G on the G string, 2 to open, and going to D on 4. And then that takes us into the chorus. And next we've got the guitar solo. For the solo, I've got a little light for the first part of the solo, I've got some light distortion and a little delay, and I start with this lick. So I'm bending G to A, 8 to 10 on the B string, release back to 8, F on 6, E on 5, and then going to the G string, D on 7 to E on 10. Sorry, to E on 9, so 7 to 9, and then slide to 10, and back to 9. Then we're going slide to G and then to F, so 8 to 6 on the B string to 5. Then 6 to 7 on the B and G strings, F to D. Then we've got E, D, G, D. So it's over 3 strings, B string on 5, that's E to D, 7 on G, to G on the 5th fret of the D string, back to D, on 7 on the G string, and then move it up to 9 on the G string to play an E, and then bend and release a semitone, E, F, E and F natural, back to E, to D on 7, and then just pull off from 9 to 7 and slide to 5, E, D, C. And then I'm just going up to the 14th fret, A on the G string, pulling off to G on 12, and then playing 14 again, little semitone bend and release back to 14, and then 2 Gs on 12. And then I added a heavier sound, and I started with so what I've got there is I'm playing A on 10 on the B string, and then slowly bending E to F 12 to 13 on the E string, and then I'm going, that's the first part, F, E, D, C, D, C, A, G. So it's starting on 13 on the E string, to 12, to 10, then to 13 on the B string. Okay. And then we go back up to 10 on the E string, and play 10, and then 13 on the B string, then 10 on the B string, then 12 on the G string. And I've played the first ones as pull-offs, and then we got Next notes are A, G, F, E. So we've got 10, 12, 10 on the B and G strings. Slide to 9. So then we've got 10, 9 on G, F to E. Then 12 to 10, D to C. And then so we're going 12, 10, sliding to 14. Okay, end on an E. As we hit the A minor chord, makes perfect sense. So just do that slowly. Okay, and then I play the same lick on E minor, except the last note is different. So I'm just moving it up 2 frets. Now I'm starting on 12 to 14, bending that up to G. So again, I'm playing the same pattern as I played over the D minor chord on E minor. So I'm going 15, 14, 12. 15 on B, then 12, 15, 12, 14 on the E, B and G strings, then on the B string 12, then on the G string 14, 12, 11, slide to that, and then finally 12, 11 on G, 14, 12 on D. Then as we hit that B flat chord, I hit a B note. So play 15 on the B string, then bend and release that. So release it and play a C, so going from 15 to 13. Then B on 12, then I'm playing A, G, A, B, so on the G string that's 14, 12, 14, 16, and the final lick I'm playing, and then slide it up, so I'm playing G, a little slide on that I think. So just 12, and then I'm just bending and releasing 15 repeatedly. Then 13, 12, C to B, and finish back on 13, C, and then it just slides all the way up to 18 to a G. Okay, 20 I should say, all the way up to 20. Okay, and that's the end of the solo. And then very shortly after the solo, a couple of licks come in, all around this sort of A minor scale. So we've got that one. So I'm just bending G to A, 15 to 17 on the E string, and then just going down the scale. And you'll see, so I'm playing 15, 13, 12, 15, 13, 12, back to 13, 15, 12. So that lick comes in, and then there's a variation on that where it goes. Same scale, I'm just going up. So I'll play the first, bending on 15, and going down, releasing to 13, and sliding up to 20, 19, 17, B, C, A. Then carrying on down the scale, G, F, E, 20, 18, 17. Then D, C, B, C, D, C. So on the G string, we've got 19, 17, 16, 17, 19, end on 17. So and then finally I'll go back to a slightly cleaner sound, and at the end of the song there's a little bluesy lick, a couple of little bluesy licks. We're just playing the C blues scale. So I'm just playing a slight bend on 11 to 8, E flat to C, B flat to G, 11 to 8, and then 11, 10, 8 on the G string, G flat, F, E flat, a little pull on that E flat, and then C, B flat, 10, 8, then going chromatically down, 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, G, G flat, F, E. The last lick, I'm playing F to A, 3 to 7, and C, so on the D string, then on the G string 5, 7, D, sorry, bend release on 7, and last note is at C on 5. Okay, so some nice licks in that song. You always get some great licks with Brian May. Next, let's take a look at the bass part. For the bass, I start with C to E, 8 on the E string to 9 on the G string, and then C, F, E. Staying on the same strings, 8, 10, 9. And then moving up to 13 on the bottom string, F, A on the G string, on 14. Then B flat to A, so 15 to 14. And that plays twice, and then we're into a C chord, but over the C chord the bass plays just plays a G, and then goes to a G chord and plays a G an octave lower. So I'm playing the G at first on 5 on the D string, and then going to 3 on the G chord on the E string, and I put a little fill in there, just D, E, G, 5, 7, 5 on the A and D strings. And then as we go to the A minor chord, I put another fill in, just 5, 7, 5, 7. Now actually it's not the A minor chord, it's first the D minor chord, but the A is in the bass at first. So we've got a C over G, and then a G, and then a D minor over A, and then A minor. So I'm playing just an octave A minor on 5 and 7, and then going up to a D on 12 to take us to the root note. And put a little fill in there, something just playing around these notes, 12, 12, 10, 12. So 12, 10, 12 on the A, G, D strings, and then on an A minor chord, so I'm just playing an open A and just filling in with A and E on 7 and 7 on the A and D strings. So obviously I'm not playing exactly the same as the record, but I'm just putting these little fills in and just playing it relatively closely. But and then after the A minor, we go to a G, and that's the note that takes us into the chorus. And then the chorus is we're starting on C on 8, and then C on 10, and then I'm playing B, A, G, so that's 9, 7, 10. Then as we hit the F chord, I'm playing an arpeggio, boom, 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 8, 10, 10 on the A, D, and G strings. And then again, second time sliding up to 12 on the G string and back to 10, so G to F. And repeat. Those days are all gone now, but so on that section I'm going C, D, those days are, so 8, 10, 8, 7, 5, 3. Those days are. And then we go to B flat chord, so I'm going. And on that one I'm playing B flat, then C, B flat. So 6, 8, 6, true. When I look, so the last note I'm playing there is an A on 7. So instead of going down, I'm going up. When I look, and then I'm just playing G. I'm starting with G on 5, to G on 3, and that's over a C chord. And then we're onto a G chord and just play the same thing. And then I'm playing that at the end of the chorus. Then we repeat. And then after the second time, I'm going into this guitar solo. The guitar solo is over D minor. I'm really just playing roots here, mostly, to A minor. On the E minor, I'm playing just like we played on the F, but down a semitone, so 7, 9, 9, and also 11. Just filling in there to B flat, to A, so 6, put a little fill note in, 8 to 5, to G, and that repeats again, you know, to A, to E, to B flat, and then into the chorus, and then we at the end of the chorus, and then there's a little extra kind of one of these, but played an octave lower, so I'm playing that on 1, 3, and 5 on the E and D strings. And then again, I'm just ending with the same notes that I started with on the C. Okay, so as I said, I'm not playing it exactly, but those are the basic notes, so you can play around with those, have some fun with it. It's a great tune, thanks for requesting it, and enjoy. These are the days of your lives. Thanks for watching, buddies.